Good evening, fellow Rotarians and friends. This is past District Governor Jess Cifra, and welcome to another episode of Rotary in Action. Tonight, we are going to see the highlights of this year's big event, the Presidential Conference on WASH, or Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene in Schools. We will get to know as well the clubs who did outstanding projects on water. So please join me again and see how, through God's help, Rotary continues being the gift to the world. Because we are happy people serving people. Nagbabalik ang Rotary in Action. Ngayon naman, tingnan natin ang mga proyekto ng iba't ibang Rotary Clubs. Panoorin niyo po ito.
Kasabay ng joint medical mission ng Rotary Clubs ng Kamuning Central at Pagsanhan, ay matagumpay din nilang naisagawa ang kanilang literacy project para sa mga nursery students ng Barangay Sabang Daycare Center sa Magdalena, Laguna.
Itong taon na to ay nagkaroon kami ng pilot project wherein meron kaming scholars na 36 kids, nursery kids. Ito ay paunang proyekto pa lang namin sa basic literacy. Wherein sa isang taon, sa buong taon, ay binabayaran namin ang libreng pag-aaral ng mga nursery, libreng kagamitan para sa eskwelahan, at libreng uniform para sa kanila. At ngayon ngang araw na ito ay napili namin upang isabay ang pagtatapos ng 36 na nursery students na to. Sa aming sister club, RC Pagsanghan, tuloy-tuloy po sa awa ng Diyos ang pagbibigay natin ng proyekto para sa mga nangangailangan. At kayang-kaya po natin ito sa ating pagsasama-sama ng lakas at lahat po ng resources na ating pwedeng magawa upang maisakatuparan natin ang ating taon-taon na pagsasama ng proyekto sa ngalan ng Rotary International. At kami from the Rotary Club of Kamuning Central, District 3780, from the world class team, together with our RCC dental team and RCC medical team, walang sawa po kami na magbibigay ng proyektong pangkalusugan para sa mga nakakaraming nangangailangan po ng ating serbisyo.
In behalf of Rotary Club of Kamuning Central, nagpapasalamat ako sa aming mga members who were able to help us. Salamat po. Hindi namin magagawa ito kundi dahil sa tulong nila. Meron kami mga plano for the next coming year. Nakita nyo naman, we were able to sponsor scholarship for the nursery. Uulitin namin ito hanggang sa magkaroon din ng interes ang mga magulang na iakay o dalhin ang kanilang mga anak sa school. Kasi we have 52 scholarship. Unfortunately, 32 lang ang nakagraduate dahil nga hindi na nga nadala ng mga magulang. Siguro sa nakita nila ngayon that we were able to prepare gifts at saka certificate para next year sisipagin sila na dalhin ang kanilang mga anak. At saka meron din kaming continuous medical, dental mission.
Si Rania Gohar ang nanguna sa klase ng unang batch ng scholars. Kaya naman lubos ang pasasalamat ng kanyang ina sa pagkakataon na may labas at malinang ang angking talino ng anak.
Malaki po naitulong sa amin ng Rotary kasi po, imbis na po yung kami yung gagastos ng mga libro, sila na lang po ang nagano sa amin. Yung pagiging ng mga bata po, magiging maayos po pag-aaral nila. Tapos po, sinecheck po kami nila kung yung mga anak po namin ay lalo po. Masaya po po kasi hindi ko po ini-expect na na magiging top 1 siya. Mag-aral po siya ng mabuti para po maging masaya po kami mga magulang niya. Tsaka po yung hirap po namin at pagod ay matumbasan po ng pagiging honor niya po.
Si Michelle Obog ay isa sa mga guro ng mga batang scholar. Nasaksihan niya kung paano nakatulong sa mga bata ang literacy project na ito.
Talaga pong malaking tulong sa amin, lalo na po sa mga bata, sa mga magulang. Kasi po talagang doon sa lugar namin, hirap po talaga ang mga tao. Kaya daycare po kasi hindi sila makapag-aral kasi mayroon bayad din yun monthly, registrations. Dati po mga estudyante ko 10 lang, hanggang to 15 lang. Ngayon talagang dumami, naging 36 lahat. Nakapaloob din yung mga school supplies, tapos yung mga pandamit nila, yung monthly, registration, books. Pero dapat kailangan, hindi sila pala absent. Kailangan ng mga nanay makikipagtulungin din. Marunong din silang tumugon sa dapat nilang gawin sa mga anak nila. Yun talagang willing po ng mga nanay na magtiyaga. Tapos yung mga bata po talaga na hindi po nila kayang magpaaral ng daycare. Sa mga parents po, talagang dapat po talaga alalahanin nila yung mga bata nila. Lalo po sa panahon ngayon, may hirap po yung mga hindi nakakapag-aral na bata. Lalo po sa amin doon, pag elementary, stop na. Tapos kung ano-ano na lang trabaho ang ginagawa. At least po, pag start pa lang po, na pag nasimulan na nila ang bata na marunong nang pumasok araw-araw, hanggang paglaki nila, madadala na po nila yun.
Ipagpapatuloy ng Rotary Club of Kamuning Central at Rotary Club of Pagsanhan ang literacy project na ito. At loobin ng Diyos, maraming bata pa ang mabibigyan ng pagkakataon sa magandang kinabukasan dahil dito.
You're still watching Rotary in Action. And at this point, let's watch past President Marilyn Lagniton's interview with Rotary International President Ravi Ravindran.
Good evening. Welcome back to Rotary in Action. We have a very special episode tonight, and special because we are at the 2016 Rotary International Presidential Conference on WASH. It's an acronym for Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene. Special also because we have the leadership of Rotary International with us. And we'll go straight away with the questions. I have President K.R. Ravi Ravindran, and we have the chair of the TRF Foundation Trustees, Mr. Ray Klingen-Smith. We also have the chairperson of this international conference, Governor Guillermo Tumangan. Good evening to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to shoot my first question for the President, Ravindran. Why did you choose the Philippines for this particular conference this year, President?
Well, let's put it this way. WASH is something very fundamental. It is something which is easy to accomplish. It needs dedication, it needs commitment. Now my partner in this, Ray Klingen-Smith, who is in charge of the Rotary Foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of Rotary International, and I are working this together. Philippines is a good example of a country where Rotarians have managed to get through to the community and teach them the simple things of washing schools. You know, you don't believe that by merely teaching kids to wash their hands, you're already eliminating 50% of waterborne diseases. It's not just a matter of washing your hands after going to the toilet, it's also a behavioral change, because they go back and they start teaching their parents this. You won't believe, Rotarians themselves, because they're teaching kids, are now washing their hands more often. And there's already a change. I mean, all of us psychologically are doing what we're telling others to do. And we picked Philippines because I think Philippines is a good example of how Rotarians have managed to mobilize the community in this particular aspect of community service.
May I ask Director Guillier, what are some of the most awesome programs that you've done here in the Philippines? And I'm also going to ask President Ravi and Chairman Ray for some of the most awesome programs they've seen worldwide through their travels as leaders of Rotary.
Here in the Philippines, we have just seen in the booth a lot of projects that we have. And that's the other reason why we came out with the competition among the clubs in Zone 6B, 7A, and 10B, asking all those clubs to submit their projects for evaluation.
President Ravi, you mentioned at the top of this segment that wash water is easy, one of the easier programs to get into the community and impact communities worldwide. What are some of the best ones that you've seen this year, this Rotary year, which is your presidency?
Well, I've seen a commitment by the Indians at the request of their Prime Minister. One of his key projects is build more toilets, because he says that will transform this country. Now, Rotarians in India have pledged to build 20,000 toilet blocks in schools, in 20,000 schools. When I say 20,000 toilet blocks, that means 2 toilets for boys, 2 toilets for girls. And I can tell you, not only will they accomplish it, and they're well on the course to accomplishing it, but it changes the whole attitude of school-going girls in particular. It will change the whole literacy levels of the demography of India, because girls tend to drop out at the age group of 10, 11, 12 just because there are no toilets available. So when these Rotarians put in these toilets in 20,000 schools, can you imagine girls who would normally have dropped out at 10, 11 now go through their education till 15, 16, and how that will transform their country? A simple thing like putting in toilets can transform a nation. That's what Rotarians are doing.
The biggest successes sometimes come with some of the biggest challenges as well. What are some of the challenges that you've met along the way that spelled success after getting over these challenges?
We have 6 areas of focus that we started in 2010 when we had the 100 pilot districts try out the Future Vision program. Now the entire Rotary world is covered by the Future Vision, the new grants model, and the 6 areas of focus our attempt to limit what we do so we can do it better. And the water, sanitation, hygiene has been one of the most popular of the areas of focus. And so Rotarians are taking a great interest in that area of focus, as well as disease prevention and treatment. And so we see that as the future, because we like for the Rotarians to choose what they want to do in their countries. Through the global grants, the vocational training teams, the global grant scholarship, and they're voting that they are most interested in WASH.
But you see, we didn't mention our biggest success, the eradication of polio. We started 30 years ago with 350,000 cases a year. We are now at, well, last year we had 72 or 73, we are about 5 or 6 this year. And when I use the word cases, you must understand cases means a child.
Right.
It means not 350,000 cases, it's 350,000 children who are getting paralyzed. And we are now close to worldwide total eradication. Only 2 countries left, just 5 or 6 cases this year. And it's only second time in the history of this earth that a disease is being eradicated after smallpox. And it shows many things. One of them is the possibility that we have actually reached every single child on earth with vaccines. 2, it is perhaps the best known multilateral government private sector partnership that has ever been put together, and which has shown what can be achieved when you have these type of 2 or 3 forces getting together, powerful forces. And I think that is the greatest legacy we are going to leave for this world.
And I might mention as a Rotary historian that our first effort at polio eradication started here in the Philippines.
That's right.
In 1979.
We are blessed and pleased to know that it actually started in the Philippines. And here you are today, once again, having one of the milestones in the international presidential conferences being held right here in the Philippines as well. We do have a lot of problems with water, not only the infection rate and all the other problems that come with it, but also the availability of water itself. You're the chair of the trustees of TRF. How high up in the priority of TRF funding is water and hygiene?
It's very high.
Okay.
All 6 areas of focus, in our view, are equal. But it's which ones the Rotarians apply for grants that are eligible for funding, and they are choosing primarily disease prevention and treatment and WASH, water, sanitation, hygiene. So we let the Rotarians vote by how they apply, and then we respond to the best applications. And so it's very clear that there's great interest. I've read that a third of the world's population still lives without clean water.
True.
And that's very sad.
True.
And we need to continue to work in that area, and we're going to work in that area.
Have you seen any clear impact on awareness, on branding of Rotary around the world?
I can't answer for the Philippines. Maybe he can. But I've certainly seen it elsewhere. I mean, I've seen in my part of the world how top corporates are now teaming up with Rotary to do projects. You see, all the big corporates now have made CSR a sort of a watchword. And it's straight business. When you work with Rotary, we are doing the same things that they want to do. We probably do it better.
True.
And when you work with Rotary, the return on the investments is higher, right? Because we work free of charge. You can't hire any one of us three for any amount of money, but Rotary gets us for nothing. So we see the branding efforts that we have made. We are now finding companies looking for us, saying, look, we have a CSR project in water. We have a CSR project in housing. We are trying to do something with cancer detection. So there are very great offers coming to us. And in fact, we are now in a situation where we'll have to pick and choose whom we want to work with.
Rotary in Action is a weekly television show that is the only show in the Philippines that focuses on Rotary. We have a lot of viewers who are Rotarians. We have a lot of viewers who are non-Rotarians. We have come to the end of this segment. We would like you to please say a word, each one of you, to say a word to our viewers out there.
This is the message I have for them. Rotary works for your community. We get together, we have fun with each other, we do some networking with each other, but the purpose of our meeting is to work for our community. And I'm asking you, those out there who are non-Rotarians, to join us. Because if you don't join us, and together we don't work for our community, who else will? Are we going to get the United Nations? Are we going to get someone from overseas? We have to look after our own community. We cannot rely only on the government. We need to support them, and Rotary is the best place to come and work with us.
I would just say that Ravi mentioned earlier that we have some very, very high-level people who work for free for Rotary. So as a result, when it comes to volunteer service, we do it better than any other organization in the world. And for those that are not Rotarians, please talk to somebody who is a Rotarian and find out more about us.
And of course, from our very own Director Guillermo Tumangan.
Last year, we will have a net of 1,800 warm bodies who join us. This year, as of February 29, we have 1,700. We will try our very best to have more than that, so that we can have more hands to help our less fortunate brothers.
Thank you for being with us tonight. And from the numbers that I've seen and the diversity of the attendees that I've seen, this certainly looks like a huge success. Congratulations and mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Stay tuned, we will be back.
Welcome back to Rotary in Action. Before we end tonight's episode, kilalanin muna natin ang mga clubs na may outstanding water projects. Please watch this.
one can live without water. Unfortunately, many people in the world don't have access to clean water. Many children die every year because of waterborne diseases. In the Philippines, 7,000 schools in the primary level have no steady water source, and more than 900,000 school toilets need to be reconstructed to meet the sanitary standard. These resulted in children getting sick in 2010, which affected their educational growth and productivity. Because of the increasing number of deaths related to water, Rotary formed an action group which composed of 1,800 Rotarians to lead the safe water and sanitation projects all over the world. During the 2016 Presidential Conference on Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene held in Pasay, Manila last March 18 to 19, 14 districts participated in this advocacy with their own projects. Rotary Club of Bali Denpasar District 3420 for Clean Water and Sanitation Project. Rotary Club of Kowloon East District 3450 for Rotary Water Purification System for schools in China. Rotary Club of May Kawayan Uptown District 3770 for Water Saves Life. Rotary Club of Mabalacat District 3790 for Biosand Filter. Rotary Club of Hiyas ng Maynila District 3810 for Rotary Community Engagement Clean Water Supply in Lubang Island. Rotary Club of Intramuros District 3810 for Handog Posong Rotary. Rotary Club of Pasay West District 3810 for Sitio Calapi Water and Sanitation Project. Rotary Club of Rosario District 3820 for Water Saves Lives 2 installation of deep well jet pump. Rotary Club of Parañaque South District 3830 for Wash in Agsilab Elementary Schools. Rotary Club of Pagadian District 3850 for Wash Challenge. Rotary Club of Pag-asa Davao District 3860 for installation of water filters, EcoSan toilets and washing station in 2015 in elementary and high schools in Marilog District of Davao City and properties adjacent to these schools. And Rotary Club of Waling-Waling Davao District 3860 for rainwater harvesting system to promote sanitation in 3 public schools in Davao City. Rotarians will never cease to think of ways on how to contribute for the welfare of their communities and for the whole world in general.
Fellow Rotaractors, and welcome to Rotary in Action. Today, nandito ako sa Gregorio del Pilar Elementary School for our Kwela Pa-eskwela Project 2016. And today, we will show you more than just a glimpse of this project. We have WCP Jasmine Wong from the Rotary Club of Chiang Kai-shek College. So WCP Jasmine, ano ba yung naging objective nyo for this project?
So Kwela Pa-eskwela is a partnership of Manila Downtown YMCA Youth Club, Rotary Club of Chinatown, Manila, and Rotary Club of Chiang Kai-shek College. The main objective is to provide better education through building better facilities for the kids. This is also the same with the campaign of Department of Education, which is Brigadang Eskwela.
So thank you very much, WCP Jasmine.
Thank you.
So right now we have President Lean Yao of the Manila Downtown YMCA Youth Club. So President Lean, how long has this been project going?
Bale, 3 years na po itong Kwela Pa-eskwela na nangyari. And ito yung second year natin sa Gregorio del Pilar School.
So do you have any future plans?
Definitely po gusto namin ituloy itong partnership with Gregorio del Pilar School since nasa vicinity naman siya ng MDYMCA. But of course, gusto rin naman mag-expand ng konti and to find other schools na kailangan ng tulong.
Okay, so thank you very much, President Lean.
Thank you po.
Aside from their own Kwela Pa-eskwela project, The Manila Downtown Youth Club has been actively participating in the DepEd's Kwela Pa-eskwela.
Ngayon naman, we have Derek Gabaldon, the VP for Social Works of the Manila Downtown YMCA Youth Club. So Derek, sino ba ang naging recipient or beneficiary ng project mo?
Basically, as the Manila Downtown YMCA Youth Club, we've volunteered here at Gregorio del Pilar School. We've been helping out in this school for actually 2 years now. And we've given loot bags to the children and helped out in cleaning and painting the school. So we've not only helped the children but also the community. So we've contributed a lot to this school and this community.
Okay, so thank you very much, Derek. So there you go mga kasambahay. This has been WCP Altea Chong for Rotary in Action. We are happy people serving people.
And that's all for tonight. Join us again next week. You can also visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/ria.untv. Rotary in Action would like to thank Patrol. Ayaw mo bang tumaba? Take Patrol. Go with the power of 500. Live it. Take care of your liver with Live It. At sa OsteoGuard, tulong iwas osteoarthritis sa OsteoGuard. Gogalaw, wow! At sa New Moms, maging bidang nanay sa New Moms Malunggay. At tulad po ng laging sinasabi ni Kuya Daniel Razon, ang paggawa ng mabuti ay hindi kailanman magbubunga ng masama. Ako pong muli si Past District Governor Jess Cifra, dito lang sa Rotary in Action, because we're happy people serving people.
We are Rotarian for the world. Make the Rotary flag as the flag of peace and pearl. I shall serve my community.